At the beginning of the movie, we see a classroom where all the students were busy studying, while the main character of our movie, Yama, was busy writing a cheat. That is, he wrote in the note that this cheat is for the one who sits on this desk after changing the class. Then the class is over, so the students of Yama's class attend the second class from here. When they started to leave, another class came and sat here, among whom we are shown the main female character of our movie, whose name is Nozomi, who was sitting on the same desk which was from Yama. So Nozomi also got Yama's letter, which she does not open at the moment but just keeps it with her. There is a math class, which when it ended and lunchtime started, then all the students start enjoying it. That is, they were playing some games. They were talking at the same time, but Nozomi started going to the Direct Bow podcast room because she is a club member here. So she played the Cherry Up song for all the students in the break time, and then now, as soon as she has her bag. When she came and started looking at the same cheat, then by opening it, Nozomi comes to know that it is cheats. So Yama has written with these words that I like you very much from Sato Yama. So by reciting this, Nozomi was very fond of how this can happen. Is it not a joke that then the scene changed, and now it is shown that when all the students were going home, then there was an entry of Sato Yama, seeing which the girls were making noise, because Sato Yama is not a normal boy but the most famous student of the school. That is, the crush of all the girls, including Nozomi. So when Sato Yama came close to Nozomi to talk to him, then Nozomi could not understand what should I do now. That is, why is it with me? Is it really something to talk to me? So here Nozomi started to panic very badly. But then Nozomi's friend came calling out to Nozomi. So Najumi ran away from here, holding her friend. The friend does not understand why she is doing this, and why was Sato Yama here. Then Sato Yama also started seeing these two going by the way. The name of this friend of Najumi is Ren, who is Nozomi's friend from kindergarten school. So she started asking what you were talking to, Sato Yama. Najmi says nothing, and anyway, he is such a popular boy. Why would he talk to a normal girl like me? And then asks that, tell me one thing. If Yama has ever proposed to you, then what will you do? So then Aaron said that the boy is not bad. That is, he is very handsome. But I will not date him even then because he is very popular in school. That is, all the girls die beyond that. The thing I do not like at all. I want to date a normal boy. Then hearing this, Nujum becomes silent. But as soon as he comes home, seeing that note again and again, I started getting mad that does Sato Yama really like me? Is it not a joke? That is, how can this happen? Because both of us do not even know each other. But it is clearly written in the note that it is for the girl who sits on that desk. So now what should I do? And then get serious and start thinking about something. After which we now have to think about the next day, was shown Nozomi came to school early in the morning and then hid from everyone and started looking at Sato Yama's shoes shell, where she kept a letter with these words. Sorry, Yama, I don't know you properly, so I will not be able to accept your proposal. Here the shoes that came from outside are kept, and other clean shoes are worn in the school, so that the school is not dirty with the dirty shoes outside. After which, now in the next scene, we were shown a girl who as soon as Seda proposed to Yama and asked for a date, then Seda Yama flatly refuses, saying that sorry, I like someone else. And then he left from here, because it is his daily job to reject the girls. But now because some girls had seen all this, he started imitating Set Yama, saying that he is so cool, and I don't know who the girl he likes is so much more. So hearing this, everyone else started saying that if that girl is one of us, if nothing else, then the same Nozomi was in a bad state after listening to all of them. That is, the bell rang. That is, the period changed. So they all started going to the math class, where when Jay's Nozomi came to her seat and the teacher started teaching in the class, then Najumi has another Chilton from inside the desk, on which it is written this time that what happened if you do not know me. That is, you can also know me. So why don't we both start dating each other? Then Najmi becomes so badly fond of it that the teacher got up and stood up, so he started asking her the answer. But Nozomi did not know what was going on in the class, so the children started laughing at her, but Irene gave a wedding for Nozomi. So after class asks if you are okay, Nozomi said yes, but now I am going to the broadcast room like every day. Then Irene says, "Leave it. I keep your books like I keep it every day," and then started saying good luck to Jomi for the big cast. So hearing this, Nozomi left quickly. At the same time, Rin starts picking up the books that since then Yama has also come here, who saw Irene standing on his desk and started looking at her very lovingly, which means that Yama had kept that cheat for Irene because she feels that this Dexus belongs to Rin. But at the same time, poor Najmi, unaware of this, is repeatedly thinking that the best in the school. If it is a popular voice, then Yama likes me. But how is it possible to be like this? That is, in appearance, I am just normal, and then started writing my reply that, why don't we start our relationship with friendship? And now you keep your reply board in the cast request box and go, because from here I will be easy. Otherwise, any letter written by you from below the desk will be easy. If you can read, then from the next day, or I started going with the letter in the request box with these words that you seem very cool to me, which I wanted to talk to for a long time. So now I can't let you go just because you don't know me. That is, I want both of us to know each other well. After reading the conversation, Najmi started blushing and then writes that, okay, we will know each other well through the letters at the moment. That is, face to face we'll meet later, and then she again put her reply to Yama's shoes, due to which now Satoyama is very happy, due to which her best friend also asks why you smile so much. You are there, and then the health also teases Yama, saying that you have definitely liked someone. Tell me who that girl is, but Satoyama was not telling anything. He was just blushing. She was in the room, and when she came out, she bumped into Satoyama, who had come to keep her reply in the request box. So Nozomi is fond of seeing her. Satoyama started to say sorry, and asks if you didn't get it. But Nozomi was not saying anything. She was just surprised to see Satoyama, so Satoyama forgave him again. After this, as soon as Nozomi checked the request box, he got a diary from it in which Satoyama has written that, from today we will talk through this notebook, and then, as soon as it is full, then I will propose to you again, and you tell me your final answer. But I hope you will not reject me. Now Rin was surprised to see if Rin meant Satoyama's crush is not me, but my childhood friend Rin. And then we see a scene where Erin is giving a speech on stage because she is the school topper and student counselor President Joe. So Satoyama was smiling at Rin, which all Nozomi noticed, so she would have been sad. Then she came to the broadcast room and started writing her final answer. Sorry, Satoyama, there has been a misunderstanding. That is, I am not the girl you like. That is, Rin. So I am returning this diary of yours to you, and then when I came to keep the diary near Satoyama's shoes, I could not keep the butt because Satoyama was already there, so she would fall down in panic. Satoyama asks if you are okay. Then she got up and said yes, so listen to this. Satoyama started saying hello to her, saying that you are Irene's friend. Has she told you about me? That is, does she talk to you about me? Then hearing this, Najumi started remembering the scene when once Irene was saying that Satoyama mere not of type. So she says in the presentation that yes, she knows you. So hearing this, Satoyama started asking, then you must also know about the diary. But Najmi started reacting to this as if she did not know anything about the diary. Then Satoyama turns the matter around that, forget about the diary, that then Nozomi says that, by the way, you don't worry. My friend Erin will definitely like you one day, from the thing that Yama started doing to smile that is really like this. Now I am relieved now. Since then, Nozomi just keeps looking at Yama's smile, after which now, in the next scene, we see that Nozomi's mind has changed after coming back home. That is, now she has become her friend Irene. Sato is going to talk to Yama because she does not want to break Sato Yama's heart. But now she will close her friend Irene by doing it anyway. But somewhere she is also afraid that when the truth comes out, what will happen? Well, now it is shown that Najmi kept her reply near Sato Yama's shoes, which as soon as Sato Yama sees it later, then she is I was very happy, and then started reading it, in which it is written that, "Sorry, I am replying after a day because I was busy with some work on which Sato Yama writes. It's okay you are talking to me. This is enough for me. By the way, we are keeping our secret diary in the request box, but no one will see it, on which the reply came or not. It won't happen because my friend Nozomi is a member of the Budcast Club who has given me permission to use this box." Then Yama started to be happy to read it, and then the conversation of these two went on like this. That is, now both of them started talking in the same way every day. Sato Yama gave his full introduction from blood group to his birthday date. Then Nozomi Irene's blood group and birthday date are mentioned. So here it writes that, by the way, my favorite music band is Hormone. So it was a surprise to read Nozomi because this same band was also Nozomi's favorite. But then Irene writes that yes, this band is very cool. If you say, then I can play their song at lunchtime by speaking to Nozomi at your request. On which Satyama started writing that if this happens, then it will be fun. And then in the conversation, he also told about his favorite restaurant with these lines that I want to take you there with me one day. If you like it too. The next day, Najumi told Irene about that restaurant and asked her to go there so that Irene that roster could meet Sato Yama by accident, and then the conversation of both of them could move forward. And then now, as soon as Nozomi looked at the window where Sato Yama was playing football, then she just kept looking at him because she really likes Sato Yama a lot, while Sato Yama was also a little surprised that why was she staring at me. But then he focuses on his match. Next we see that Nozomi, who was going to her class, saw her ex-boyfriend coming from the front who is a senior that will graduate this year. So he starts trying to talk to Nozomi, related to the breakup of both of them because he wants to come back to the relationship with Nozomi. But Nozomi did not seem interested at all, did not even listen to his words. So he said, "Leave it. I do not want to bother you anymore," and then left from here. After which Najumi came to the broadcast room and then came here. She plays the same rocking song, which is Sato Yama's favorite, so the whole school was fond of what kind of song is being played today. But at the same time, Sato Yama was very happy to hear this, and then just like this, both of them continued their things through. The diary, that is, now both of them had a role, secret talking and replying in each other's way. Waiting for the arrival of Najimi. Then one day Najimi's friend came to Najimi and said that, "Are you free?" To which Najimi says that yes. Then she started taking her with her. Actually, all these girls have come to enjoy with the boys who were of the second class. So Nozomi became a little uncomfortable, but as soon as she saw Satayama there too. So then she gets surprised and happy. After giving their introduction, all the people sat down after giving their introduction, where Sato Yama deliberately sat next to Nozomi, and then they all start enjoying themselves. It was a little late, so when all of them were sitting and talking, then Sato Yama's best friend, whose name is Haru, said that I wish Irene would also come with all of you. So it would have been more fun. And then Ista started looking at Yama. The plan to actually call these girls here was Sato Yama and his friend Haro too, so that he could meet Irene on this pretext, but he did not come, due to which the plan failed. But another girl who is also Nozomi's close friend, whose name is Yuko, starts to feel that Haru likes Irene. That's why he is asking about her. Then they all started discussing about the song that Nozomi played in school today, saying that that song was so strange. Was it someone's request song? That is, we do not like this type of song at all. Then Najmi does not understand that now I am good. What can I say? That's why those people. But Satoyama didn't like it at all. So he says that I like this type of rocking song very much, so it would be good if you don't criticize that song. So a girl said that if that song is Yama's favorite, then today, and the song is also my favorite, and then then it is all together to sing once again. But when Nozomi came out after some time to take the colding, since then Yama came to him saying that you are like this, Najmi asks. Then he said that the request for that rocking song was made by your friend Irene, because she likes that type of songs. But when everyone was making fun of your friend's favorite song, then you did something, he said. Why didn't you feel insulated? Then you are a fake friend. So Nozomi is surprised to hear how he is telling me. Then Satoyama even says that I don't like girls like you at all. That is, I get irritated by girls like you. So Nozomi's heart was broken, so she started upsetting here. Yuko also here. She came and started asking what happened, Nujol. But Nujol is there or not. And then she left here on the pretext of the washroom, and then came to the washroom and started getting very emotional, because today her Krishna has told her the opposite straight. After saying everything, Yama also started feeling bad, so when Najmi started going back home, by pretending to be the thing. Since then, Yama also started telling everyone about his departure, after which both of them left from here together. Now we see that when both of them were walking, then Najumi was deliberately walking behind Satoyama. So he says, "Why are you moving away from me?" And then later started saying sorry to Nozomi about his bad behavior today. He also says that you are a friend of Rin who gave us permission to use the request box, so I should not have been angry with you at all. Then she said that it is okay, Satoyama says, that just it's okay. That is, you are forgiving me without saying anything, and then started explaining to Najumi that don't be like this. That is, when. If you get angry, shout. If you feel like laughing, then laugh. If you want to tell someone something, then listen without fear and put your opinions forward. That is, I feel that you agree with others in order to keep them happy. Whereas you should not do this, but behave bravely and say whatever comes to your mind, otherwise the world will make you crazy. Nozomi says, okay then. Satoyama started saying that I feel as if you are my student, and I am your teacher, so I am sharing knowledge with you. Nozomi started laughing and said that yes, you are like a math teacher. Then he says that, oh no, please don't compare me with them. And then he himself started laughing at Najumi's words, that then a ball came, which 2 children came to take from Satoyama. Then Satoyama gives that ball to those children in a very different style. So Nozomi is impressed. It goes that, wow, how did you do this? Then Satoyama tells that actually I have been a very good soccer player. That is, my dream was to become a soccer player, due to which I used to work hard all day. But due to some problems, I had to give up from my dream shop, even though I did not want to, so it started feeling sad for Yama. He says what happened to her, and says, why are you getting sad? And then starts laughing loudly that you look so cute, to tell the truth. You are really very cute. Hearing this, Nozomi started blushing that. Then Satoyama further tells that I have a younger sister and a grandmother of my mom's death in my childhood. It was done. So since then I have taken over the responsibilities. Now my grandmother has also become very old, who has been called by the doctor for bad rest. So since my responsibilities have increased even more, that is, to handle the whole house, due to which I had to give up from my dream pay. Nozomi felt bad knowing all these things. So from there, Yama. He says that now maybe I am going to live my whole life without dream. Then Nozomi says that no, if you want, everything can happen. Just never give up. Believe that the situation is different now, but one day the time will definitely come when you will be able to do everything, so always be ready. Then Yam started looking at Najumi with surprise, so when you ask something, it happens that if you are but, then Najumi started changing the matter and saying that I was just motivating you a little. I am not. My things are strange. And then she starts going from here, which Satoyama just kept looking at as if she is remembering someone from Nozomi's words. And just then, with this scene, part 1 ends here, and the part ends here. In the beginning of the 2, we see that these 3 friends, that is Naho, Rin, and Yuko, were sitting together and talking about what they have to do next. Then Rin told that I will become a lawyer. Yuko says that I will find my life partner. Then Nozomi started saying that I am not sure what I have to do next. That's when this scene was cut here, and now we were shown Satoyama and Haruto, who are looking at the trophy that will be given to the basketball winner. So from here, Yama also started getting ready to participate in the competition, because he was motivated by the last time, and Nozomi's words that he should not give up. So when practicing basketball with his friends, it happens that then Nozomi and Yuko both came here and started seeing all of them. Haruto did hi to both of them, and when asked where is Irene, she is really sad. Yuko becomes sad, actually likes Yuko Hato, but Haruto always keeps asking about Rin again and again, but Yuko knows what to do with Haru. So because of Yama, he asks Irene that he will support me with his feelings. I will be Haru too, and to be close. But don't tell this to Rin. Then Najumi agreed. On the other hand, another strong team of which Satoyama was also a member earlier, he asked Satoyama if you are really participating this time. Then he speaks. Yes, but somewhere Yama is worried about whether he will be able to win or not. So Nozomi also noticed him being upset, due to which he started playing a very good give-up song for the big cast room and Satoyama, which is the favorite of both Satoyama and Nozomi. When Satoyama heard this song, he became very happy. On the other hand, Yo was also getting motivated by listening to this song that he should not give up from Haru. Well, now when Nozomi came back to class from the broadcast room, then the girls start asking her that you keep playing such strange and old songs on whose request these days. That is, in a way, these girls are making fun of Nozomi's songs here. Then Rin took Nozomi's stand, saying that whatever my friend plays, all the songs are good. That is, I like it very much because they motivate us. So those girls were silent, and Nozomi was impressed with Rin, that Rin, how always Nozomi. Support is well now. In the next scene, we see that Yama is working very hard for the competition, and then sat down and started reading the things written in the diary, whatever Nozomi had written, to motivate Yama. After which now next day, we see that Haru came to Yugo and started asking if you will go to the amusement park with me. Actually, my dad has given me some tickets to enjoy with friends. So, listen, Yuko agreed, and was happy to be happy. But when Haru, he said that he also takes Irene with him, and so Yama is also going to come. So this is the heart of Yuko. So in the next scene, she is sad. She started telling Nozomi that I felt Haru to go to Amyagem Park with me, but she has to close the Rin with my help. So then she started saying that Najumi, you should also go with us because if there are more people, it will not feel like a date. And anyway, Haru to have 5 tickets. I will also ask her to come to you. So listen to this. At first, Najumi is not agreeing, but then Yuko agrees to force more, after which we now see the amusement park scene where Nozomi is well ready and waiting for everyone else to come. Then Satoyama came here and started saying that you are looking different today in a casual dress that is cute, and then Nozomi's hairstyle. Nozomi also started getting happy after seeing Satoyama smiling, that then Rin also came here when Satoyama called Rin. Then Satoyama started looking at Rin and said to Yama that, "Hi, my name is Rin." So Najmi got upset that today the secret might not be revealed. She tries to turn the matter around that since then Yama also starts giving her introduction to Rin. That is, here he was behaving normally. From the other side, Haruto and Yuko, both of them also came, so all the rides started to be enjoyed. Then, what was the bus to be? All of them enjoy a lot together, sitting on various rides, especially on the roller coaster ride. It was most fun. Then it sat on another ride where all of them recorded their videos, and then all these games came to the game where, after a lot of practice, Yam won a toddy, after which now all of them are going to enjoy more rides from the back. But when after a long time, they all got very tired, he said that now we should have lunch. So all of them sit comfortably and start having lunch. Everyone is talking about their own things, where whenever Nozomi notices that Irene and Satoyama are closing, so Nozomi did not like it at all after lunch. Now all of them did rock, paper, and scissors so that they can decide who will throw the garbage. So then the name of Satoyama and Nozomi comes in it, due to which both of them came together to throw garbage. Satoyama asks which cooling you will drink. Then she said that no one should listen to this. Satoyama brought a red bin drink and started giving it to Nozomi's face with a lot of love. Nozomi starts blushing and then said that this is a red bean. Then Satoyama says that yes, because you said that you will have any drink. Well, now both of them sat where Nozomi started drinking the red bean cold drink comfortably. Then Satoyama says that you are really strange. Never tell your choice so that others do not understand you differently. I also explained to you at the last time that you should keep your opinions open. That is, without panic, open, and say do it. Nozomi says that's sorry that Tawi Setiyama started worshipping Nozomi's chicks again and laughs because he likes to worship Nozomi's face. That is, this is how he sees Nozomi more cute. So now Nozomi was also smiling that since then Yama. He also gave him his toddy by saying that you can keep it and then tells him that, by the way, something is on your face. Nozomi could not understand which side. Then he started touching her face and telling that this side, and then started smiling again, due to which Nozomi also looked happy now. That is, in a way, now she is Yama. Well, now in the next scene, we see that it is night where now these 5 friends were on the flying horse ride. Then here, Nozomi started feeling bad once again after seeing Satoyama and Irene talking. That is, in a way, she was jealous again and was sad somewhere because she knows that in the last Yama would be Irene's. So after coming back home, she tried a lot to tell Satoyama the whole truth, and also that she likes him. But even after 1,000,000 tries, she is not able to write the truth. After which, next day, we showed these 3 friends doing basketball practice, because after a few days, their competition is there, but Najmi is not playing well at all. Now we see that when Nozomi was in the broadcast room, her boyfriend Yano came and started giving some of her old CDs to Nozomi, saying that I am donating them, and then giving something to Nozomi, saying that I am donating them, and then giving something to Nozomi, saying that you are a good voice artist. So according to me, you should make this your career. Then Nozomi keeps that bag and then comes back home and started practicing the book that was in that bag to make her words clearer. After which, now the next day, we see that the teacher did the congress to Nozomi because she has topped in English. So for Irene Nozomi, if she is happy, then the mother is upset from there because she did not get good marks in English at all. That is, if this is the case, then she will fail in the final exam, so she quickly comes running to Najmi to ask for help, saying that I have heard that you would have topped in English. Yes, can you please teach me English too, otherwise I will fail. So hearing this, Nozomi agreed, after which, we see that Nozomi, who was waiting for Satoyama to come to the library. Then Satoyama came and asked Nozomi that should I go to my house and study. So hearing this, Nozomi was very fond of hearing that at home. So then he says that yes, because my dad comes home late from the office, due to which I do not leave my sick grandma's sister alone at home. Then, after hearing this, Najumi agrees to study at home. Then, when both of them are going together, then on the way, Najumi met her ex-boyfriend, that is Yano, who was a surprise to Nozomi's school. Seeing Satoyama, the most popular boy of the company, he first hid Nozomi, and then said that I wanted to give you some importance, and then the file of the professional voice artist class gives to Najmi. But here we could clearly see that Satoyama was not happy to see Yano talking to Najmi, so when Yano left from here, he would ask Nozomi, "Yes, ex-boyfriend, Satoyama." Then she says that yes, ex-boyfriend Satoyama tried to raid the file, but not Najobik. Well, now in the next scene, we see that these two are going together, after which finally Satoyama's house came, where Whenever these two came, then Satoyama's sister thinks that this girl is the brother's girlfriend, so she started making noise. That brother has brought his girlfriend home with him. Then Satoyama laughs, and then Satoyama introduces Nozomi to his grandmother. After which now we see Satoyama's room where Nozomi looks very happy. "Can you please teach me how to make a sentence?" Then Nozomi just kept looking at her but then started focusing. So on teaching Yama, telling her how to make a sentence. But when Satoyama started asking questions while looking at Nozomi again, then she keeps looking at Satoyama again, because it is very difficult for Najmi. It was too much to teach the handsome boy who is also her crush, so how could she focus on the study? Satoyama said that what is the matter? That is, where are you lost? To which she says that it is nowhere, that then Satoyami's sister, whose name is Minnie, came with a tea and started asking, who among the two of you has your love feelings first? So she was upset that no, it is not like that. But Yamak did not say anything but was just focusing on making a sentence. Minnie talked to Najmi a little and then left from here, as soon as Najmi started looking at Satoyama again. Well, now we see that Yama is going to drop Nozomi at her house, saying that thanks to me today. So much to teach that that's when his eyes are on him. She went to the basketball court where she brought Najmi and started asking Najmi to put the ball in the basket. Najmi refuses a lot, and then when she throws the ball, she didn't really go to the basket. So she starts telling that I am really bad at basketball, to which Satoyama says, yes, I know, because I saw you practicing. But let's not be anyone. I teach you how to throw the ball in the basket because you were also helping me in English, and then when Najmi was closed to teach her, then Najmi was frozen very badly. That is, she did not even move, because Satoyama has really come very close to Najmi at this time, and just then part 2 with this scene. This is where it ends. So far we have seen that when Satoyama closes to teach Nozomi a basketball, then he starts getting nervous. So then Satoyama could not understand anything. So he started teaching Najumi to throw the ball in the basket from a distance, saying that you should imagine the basket like a rice ball, in which you throw the ball. As Satoyama says, she kept doing as she does, due to which she is now doing a little fine, as well as Yama also motivated Nozomi as always, that you just need a little confidence, and then shares some of his things that when I had a fight with my dad for not leaving basketball, then he told me because of this. But when I had even raised my hand, then I was very badly broken. But with someone's words, I got the courage to move forward. So don't give up easily. Well, this scene was cut, after which we see that just like this days passed, that is, both of them used to chat through the diary every day, after which we were shown to Yano. The broadcast came into the room and started saying goodbye to everyone. Actually, before Nozomi, the podcast Yano used to handle and tell the students his stories. But this year is Yano's last year, so when he looked at the boat where Nozomi's handwriting was, then Yano started remembering Nozomi because he really wants to make Nozomi his girlfriend again. I come to Najumi's class with Satoyama Haruto and started calling Eren. Rin said, "Why did you both come here?" Then Haru says that I don't know. Satoyama wanted to come here, so I came with it. Then Satoyama says, "Oh no, it is not like that. I have just come to get a history book from you." Hearing this, Rin gives her that then both of them came to the class where Yuko started laughing with Haruto as usual. Then 2 girls from the same Nozomi came and said that Rin and Satoyama are doing to each other, which Satoyama has come here for special Irene. Wow, how cute these 2 look together. Sunu Jomi starts to get sad. That is, she felt sad. So as soon as she was going to a broadcast room, she meets Yano there, who asks if we can do it. We can talk, and from there Yam, who was coming to show his English marks to Nozomi because he had good marks. But then, seeing these 2 together, he hid and asked if you are dating Ya, to which Nudge Gummy said that otherwise that means we are just good friends. So listen to this, Yama knows. No. Why did it feel very bad? Yano tells that if you are single, then why don't we both date each other again? That is, I want you to please give me another last chance. Then hearing this, Najmi started thinking about something. But from there, Yama leaves here in anger after hearing all this. By the way, it has not been told yet that Najmi has not come ko apna kya final answer dia, that is, she accepts her or rejects. Well, now we see the night scene where Nozomi got a message from Sato Yama that thanks to you, my score in English is good. So she reads it and Nozomi speaks. Then this is the end of both of us meetings. And then she started messaging Rin that I got you something very important tomorrow. Actually, now Nozomi's intention is to tell Rin the whole truth, after which we now see the next day where Najmi is waiting for Irene to come, and then when Irene came, then she was surrounded by two girls, asking if you have finally made your boyfriend, because this morning you were laughing and talking to a boy. Listen, Irene says that he is not my boyfriend. He just likes me. So he wants me to go out with him, the girls asked. Then what answer did you give him? Then Irene said that he is good by nature and he has no lover. So I said yes to him. So hearing this, all those hobbies remain. So included Nozomi started saying quickly, how can you do this when there is someone else who has been liking you for a long time? So Sun Rin does not understand anything. By the way, Nozomi meant here from Sato Yama. But Yuko thinks that Nozomi is telling Irene about Haruto, so she says that Nazumi, how can you do this? That is, I told you. I told you not to tell this to Irene, and you also said that you will support me. So hearing this, Nozomi starts saying that, no, I am not talking about Haru. Then Irene asks what is happening between the two of you. Then Yuko got angry and replied to Irene that, by the way, you are not talking to you. If you are thinking of going on a date with someone else, then listen to this. Now the fight was bound to increase. So Irene also says that I know that you are jealous of me. But let me clear that I am not interested in Haru. Nozomi also tried to speak in the middle of the fight of these two, but shouting to you beyond that and shut him up. She gets it done. So Irene also says 4 more things, while at the same time you were also talking upside down, and then she went to her seat and sat down, which means that there has been a dirty fight between these 3 friends, then when the class ended. So then we see that seeing Nozomi, Yuko started ignoring her, while Rin ignored Yuko, seeing everything. Nozomi is not feeling good at all. So when she was sitting sad, how there was a fight between those 3 friends. Since then Yama came to her and started saying that, oh well, you know that you are here. Yes, I was looking for you everywhere. But when Jaiji notices that Nozomi is sad, so he asked Nozomi the reason for her displeasure, but Nozomi was not telling anything. So Toyomi grabbed Nozomi's hand and brought her with him to the terrace, saying that look how good the weather is. So breathe freely here. Najumi started crying and then tells that there has been a fight between my friend, and then she also starts telling that I am cheating on one of my friends. That is, I want to tell the whole truth, but I am not able to tell it. Then listen to Sato Yama says that if you have something in your mind, then you should be honest with your friend and tell him everything. And then he said that look here, come and shout loudly here like me. Doing this will lighten your burden. So hearing this, Najmi starts refusing at first that, no, I will not be able to do this. But then Sato started screaming loudly on Yama's excessive force. Sato Yama was also screaming loudly with non-stop Nozomi, and then both of them started laughing together because now the final. Nozomi felt a little relaxed, which Yama is also happy to see. So after calling Nozomi a good girl, she leaves from here, which she just kept watching. Well, in the next scene, we see that these two are studying together, from where Yama started asking Nozomi about her ex-boyfriend, that is Yano, in the conversation that you broke up with him. When she says that Yano said yes to me without telling me what I feel for him, because I thought that gradually I would also start liking Yano, but it did not happen because Yano had broken up with me. So Yama says that now, when anyone proposes to you next time, so you tell him your feelings without fear. If you are not able to speak due to nervousness, then shout loudly. Then listen to this. Jomi, a little here. She became serious and then started asking, "By the way, do you really like Rin very much? That is, I just want to know how much you like her." Then hearing this, Yama starts looking at Nozomi with surprise, and then I don't know what came in her mind that she kissed Nozomi directly. Nozomi's senses were blown away by all this, so since then, Yama has removed Yama from himself. Sato Yamasori says that I did not have that intention. Then she says that I will not tell Rin anything about this, so after hearing this, Yama leaves quietly without saying anything ahead of Nozomi. Well, now we see that after Kiss is both upset, that is, neither of them was able to sleep, then Sato Yama was able to sleep, after which now we were shown the school scene where, when the class was over, then Najmi went to the broadcast room, while Rin was still angry, so Yuko does not like all this at all. So first she came to the broadcast room and started saying that I have to play the song on my request, which Nozomi plays. By the way, it is a sorry. The song was because you want to fix everything again, so she also started forgiving Nozomi from the front. "Please, Nozomi, forgive me that I shouted at you." Then Nozomi was happy to hear this and then started forgiving Yuko herself. Yuko also forgives Irene, and then these three have righted each other. That is, now these three have become friends again, thanks to Yuko, who ended the whole fight by saying sorry first. Well, now it is shown that the three friends are having lunch laughing and joking, and were excited for tomorrow's basketball competition that Davy Irene. There was some sound from outside, which, when he checked, he came to know that someone had put something in the request box. By the way, it was Sato Yama, who had kept the secret diary. But now Irene's hands have got it. Najumi is left with a hobby after seeing her secret book in Irene's hand. But now, before she can do it in Irene's hands. But by then, Irene had read how Najmi has been talking to Yama using her name till now, due to which Nozomi started feeling very guilty. So she quickly ran away from here and started crying very badly because she wanted to tell her friend Irene the whole truth. But everything was the opposite. And just then, with this scene, Part 3 ends here. So in the beginning of Part 4, we see that today, the games tournament is starting in the school, so all the students were happy and were playing the games. Then Haru came from UCO and met, and said that if I win this competition, then I will tell you something, to which she said that yes, if she wins the competition, I will also tell you something, and then she goes with her friends. By the way, it has just become a rule in the I Think Japanese school that whenever someone participates in any competition, if he wins, then he must tell his after win to his crush in his feeling. Now we see that the basketball match of Nozomi's team started, which Yama also came to see. But here, Najmi was still not able to play properly. But when Irene passes the ball to Najmi at the last moment, then Nozomi started remembering Sato Yama's tips, after which Nozomi threw the ball into the basket in the same style as Sato. Yama taught him, and just as soon as he throws the ball, his team wins. That is, Nozomi won his team. So these three friends were very happy here, while Sato Yama also starts to be happy for Najmi. Seeing this smile, I remembered the viral clip of Saito Yama. Well, now Saito Yama's football competition has started, where Saito Yama was giving his best, while Hato was also playing very well. But when Yama passed the ball to Haru from the last moment, then Haru could not hit him properly, due to which his team loses. Sato Yama is very sorry, but what is his fault in this? He was playing well, but the same Haru was broken so much that when he was sitting in sadness, then he started saying that Yuko, I, and Haru to Ko, it's okay, and then she asks if you don't say anything to after win Rin on your feelings list. Then Yuko said that, then it is good that you lost the competition, because today I have. You do your feelings, and then you start getting even more sad. That means today I lost the competition, and the girl also went out of hand. So this is what you want to say, and then you started getting confused. It means Haru, even if you like it from the beginning. But Yuko never Haru to that feelingless duty, ends Nozomi, asked that you mean to hear this. He started telling her the matter of the day. Actually, when Yano proposed to Nozomi, then Nozomi refused him by saying that, sorry, I can't date you. So this is a shocking thing for Yano. Because before today, Najmi could never give a direct answer, nor could she keep her point. But now she has gained confidence. So she started saying that I am happy for you, and then Nozomi got good luck for the next life and left from here, after which we now see that the school has been closed where Irene came down. So then he found Najumi in front of him who wants to talk to Rin, after which it is now shown that Nozomi said sorry to Rin for the secret diary. Then she says that we are together from the kindergarten, and do you remember that when I used to cry in school, then you always supported me? That is, you always supported me. So how did you think that I was so much? If I get angry with you with a small thing, then Nozomi starts crying after hearing this. Then Rin also returns her diary to Nozomi. This means that Rin is not angry with Nozomi at all, but she has forgiven Nozomi. Now we see in the night that Nozomi is looking at all the letters and diaries given by Yam, and then finally she wrote a letter. The next day, she put it under the desk, in which she has written all the truth, and then when she started going to the broadcast room, then both her friends say good luck to her, saying that you can do this. Then she is happy to hear this, so the final class changed. So Yama also got a letter kept by Nozomi, which she took. He goes out to read it alone. So in the broadcast room, Nozomi started his show, which Yano is also listening to. While Rin was also listening to him, Nozomi says that I have played the requested songs so far. But today I will play the song, which is my favorite, and then play the most rocking song of my favorite band. The whole school was shocked to hear the noise. That is, the teachers and students who are happy that today the party songs have been played, while Yano is also surprised to hear this favorite song of Nozomi. Then Rin was enjoying this song, and Yugo and Haru are also who have now become a couple. But if we talk about Sato Yama, then he is near. I read the whole letter, and then started running away at full speed, where we were told the things of Nozomi, which he wrote in the letter. Sorry, Sato Yama, I am not Rin, but Nozomi. I know that now you will start hating me, but I was forced to myself because I like to talk to you, because I have liked you from the beginning. So when you finally met me, so I couldn't get you away from myself. On the other hand, Yuko asked Haruto, who is the girl whom Sato Yama likes. Then Hato told the biggest twist that Sato Yama did not like anyone, but was just looking for the girl who had written those lines on the desk that never give up, never stop, because in motivational, with the help of lines, Sato Yama got a lot of help in moving forward in his life. But we mistakenly understood that the girl is Ren, so this surprised Suan Yu. On the other hand, Sato Yama came running to Nozomi and started saying that, "Are you joking with me? That is, what is this?" Nozomi said, "Sorry, but this is the truth." Then Sato Yama says, "How can you be so stupid? That is, have you not understood anything yet?" Then when Najumi is behind due to Sato Yama's screaming, then the mic is accidentally turned on, due to which now the whole school was listening to these two where everything was understood. He also went that this is Sato Yama's voice, so he started listening to his words with interest, and from there Yam said to Najmi that sorry for so much confusion, but how can you still think of being behind? That is, do you really not yet understand that I like my true feeling? Then Najumi still did not understand anything after hearing this. That's why here I shouted loudly and said, "I like you, Nozomi. I only like you and not anyone else." So after hearing this, Nozomi's senses were blown away. And after hearing this in the school, all the students start making noise that, "Oh wow, this is a love confession." So even if you hear all this, Yuko came loudly, Sato Yama and Najmi, who are still looking at each other. Then a very loud voice came from the mic, which Najmi understood that the mic was on. So she then turned it off and started getting very scared that now the whole school has also heard all the things. But from there, Yama was laughing loudly, and then now his. The story tells that it all started with the line written on the mess. That is, what you had written that never stop and never give up, as well as some other lines that day. I also got written, which was that maybe it is not possible to true dreams right now, but never give up, but keep trying, because one day your time will definitely come. So you have to be ready, and then tell me that these words of yours were starting to change my life. So I was looking for you since then. Then when one day I saw Rin on your decks, I thought that the girl with the decks was her, but when you said the same lines to me that day, then I started to be doubtful. On the board, I noticed your handmade toddy, which you also made in our secret diary. Then I understood the whole thing, that you are the girl with the ducks who chats with me, and not Ren. So at that time I was very angry with myself, that how I made a mistake in finding you, and I felt very much that I should talk to you clearly. But I didn't do that because I didn't know what you would answer. So I waited for you to tell the truth when you would tell the truth, and I liked to chat with you. So I kept it all in continuance, and then further tells that when you met me in the amusement park, I had come to know everything at that time. That's why I told you something. I didn't ask, but my eyes were only on you. And even in your class, I was not because of Rin, but only because of you. I used to come to see you. While teaching basketball, I was close to you, to bring all this to my feelingless and feel relaxed. It was also my happiness, because I liked to see a smile on your face, and as for whom, it happened without asking me, because I was able to see love for myself in your eyes, so I could not control myself, but then later came out and told me. I was sorry that I should not have done this. But what to do? I am forced, because it is not at all easy to remain ignorant with the person whom you like a lot. Then after hearing all this, Najmi just stood in the hobby, because she did not have 1% idea. So Yami's true feelingless kept looking for an excuse to stay close. She asked her, "What do you feel about me? That is, do you also like me? If yes, then please tell me." Then hearing this, Nozomi did not say anything for a long time at first, but then started shouting very loudly that this time I do not want to be silent, but tell the truth, and then finally tells me that I also like you a lot. In fact, I like you more. So I started laughing from hearing that, how brave my Somi has become. So first he gave Najmi the title, and then, after seeing Najmi with a lot of love, finally kisses him. That is, both of them have had a happy ending. How did you all like this story, and which character liked the most? Please let us know in the comment section, and if you have not yet subscribed to our third channel, that is Babe Explanation 3, then all of you please subscribe to our channel before going. By the way, the story has not ended yet, but in the last we were shown scenes a few years later where we see that Nozomi has become a successful radio jockey who talks to people. She does and answers their questions to the special school students about how everyone made a secret diary of their own and came out with their feelings in it. Then we were shown here Sato Yama, who was waiting for Nozomi. Actually, both of them are still Cabal, and were discussing what speech to give in Yuko and Haruto's wedding, and that's it. Then with this scene, the movie ends here. They were a time one. You have me fun to the ground.